Hi, my name is Derek Burling. I will explain this exercise in its entirety while this video is being played over and over again. After that, we'll take a look at the athlete specifically and see what he can improve on and what he's already doing well at. So with that being said, the exercise I'm going to show today is the lunge. There are many muscles of the body that are being worked when a person lunges, and four main ones are the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, and the calf muscles. So with that being said, in the setup position of the lunge, we want our athletes to be standing tall and the bar on their back. The weight of the bar should be evenly distributed and placed at the base of the neck, above the posterior deltoids. For reference, this position is also the same as the high bar placement of the squat. In this position, we want to hold the bar similar to when an athlete is squatting, with an even grip with the hands placed a bit wider than shoulder width apart, and the hands closed and pronated. In this position, we also want the athlete to raise their elbows to help in creating a shelf with the upper back, along with the shoulder muscles for the bar to rest on. With the athlete's feet hip width apart, have their feet flat on the ground, pointed straight out in front with their toes pointed forward. Once the athlete is in this position, with their feet hip width apart, toes pointed forward, and bar resting at the base of the neck, the athlete can begin their exercise. To begin, have the athlete take an exaggerated step forward straight out in front of them with one leg, which this would be called the lead leg. While the athlete is in the process of doing this, to make contact with the floor, they should focus on keeping the torso erect and arms tight. The back foot, or trailing foot, stays in the starting position, but the balance shifts to the ball of the trailing foot when the lead leg moves forward. In this position, the back knee or the trailing knee will flex slightly. Also in this position, we want the whole foot of the athlete's lead leg to be planted on the floor with the toes to be slightly forward and inward. When the athlete is lunging and has made contact with the ground with the lead leg and has a good balance of both feet, they should flex the lead knee to allow the trailing knee to lower to the floor. In this position, the lead knee should not extend past the lead toe of the lead foot. A recommended body placement for the trailing knee is to be about 1 to 2 inches or even 3 to 5 centimeters away from the floor, and the lead leg to be flexed 90 degrees with the lower half of the leg perpendicular to the floor, along with the lead foot that is flat on the floor. In this position, we want the athlete's trailing foot to fully dorsiflex with the toe being fully extended. From this position, the goal is to drive up to the starting position to begin this movement after shifting the balance forward to the lead foot to get into the lunge. We want to drive back off the lead leg by pushing off the floor with the same foot, by plantar flexing the ankle of the lead foot and extending the lead leg's knee and hip joints. As this is going on, we want the athlete's body to stay in a vertical position and the head in neutral spine. As the athlete travels back to the starting position, the balance will shift from the lead foot to the trailing foot, which means the trailing foot's heel and lead foot need to regain contact with the ground. As the athlete resets to the starting position, the athlete should move their feet to be next to the trailing foot and about hip width apart. As the lead foot is placed flat on the floor and in the lunge position, when they're in the lunge position, it is important. An important note is for their weight to be divided between both the trailing foot and the lead foot. After the athlete comes back up to the starting position, the athlete would pause to regain their balance before repeating the lunge movement with the opposite leg.